Well, hi, this is Annie Kamai, and welcome back to Akamai Chats. We're going to be chatting a little bit today about if you are a Gen X, and which I am, um, Gen Xers are badass. And I'll tell you some stories about that. But so I have some small business ideas for Gen Xers because, like a lot of my classmates have already retired, and some are getting ready to. Not my classmates, but like my peers, they're already retired, and some are getting ready to retire. And we still have a lot to contribute, right? Do I look like I'm ready to just garden all day? No, I've got a lot to contribute, and I'm not done yet, right? And I think a lot of us are. And what did they say? 50, 50 is the new 40 or something like that. So, what is 60, the 50s, or 70s, the 60s, whatever. But because people are living longer, living healthier lives, and more conscientious about their health, I think people are living longer. So we are much more active, and we still have so much more to offer in our close to retirement years. So if you are a retiree or getting ready to retire, and you're in the same generation as me, like the Gen Xers, and we've got some talking to do, because really we are on the cusp between the elderly and everybody else, right? Because like my mom, she's, love her, she does a really great job with technology. She still needs help now and then, like restarting her phone, or she has questions about, she doesn't know how to scan anything and email it, so she got to take it to my son's house. So, but she is in that older generation, right? So they're limited in their technical abilities. She just started texting with emojis. It's very cute. So we're like in the middle, and there's so much more that we could do, because we still have the ability to learn new skills, learn a new trade, um, you know, getting more tools to help us if we want to start a business in our retirement. So I was Googling stuff like, good ideas for Gen Xers, business ideas for Generation X people. And I came up with like a whole bunch of them. But I don't know if it's going to be useful, talking about like drop shipping, being a tutor, affiliate marketing, a car washer, dog walker. And then, so speaking of dog walker, one of the advertisements is Ona Duty Calls, dog waste removal franchise. Why do you have to pay a franchise fee to pick up poop? I'm just saying, that's just the dumbest idea ever. So please don't go do that. Like I told you in another video, franchises are horrible. So just don't do them. You can actually build your own business from scratch if you really, really want to. So the possibilities for Gen Xers are pretty much endless, right? If you have some technical abilities, then you can go and learn a new skill. I like using Udemy, Udemy. That is a platform for you can learn just about anything, like literally anything. How to do Facebook marketing, how to build a website, courses in Excel, spreadsheets, whatever you can think of. There's people on there having courses. So speaking of which, excuse me, speaking of which, if you have a skill that you can teach, you can, formulate your course, and you can record yourself in different modules to have all your classes and all your, sections in your course. And you can put it up on Udemy and sell it, and people will buy it over and over and over again. So that's the thing about digital products. If you can make a digital product, you can sell it over and over and over again. And I forgot to tell you my 3 things. Okay, so the Gen X's, we are the I don't give a F generation. And we're taking the internet by storm. What is it? Oh yeah, Gen X is F around and find out, because we are like super badass. Yeah, so our generation, really, this is like a really great opportunity for you to start a business now. And we're ballsy risk takers. I'm a risk taker at some level. When it comes to business, I do my planning and then I just go for it. I don't like wait for anybody's permission. Leveraging your skills and abilities or learning new ones, because like I said, we're still able to learn a new skill. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Yeah, you can. And you can also kill it on YouTube. So those are 3 different things that I wanted to talk about today. So going back to some ideas about digital products. Okay, so since you can learn a new skill, you can learn how to, like, let's say you do forms, right? For my business, we create a lot of forms using Google Drive, Google Docs, and I can literally sell all of the templates that I had made. I can put it on my website and sell them and make money, make it like a free download or whatever, or you can charge like, $5 for people to download your document, and you can sell it because it's a digital product. You can sell it over and over and over again, right? And another thing, like something that I am doing, like I talked about this before, about having a multi-prong approach to your income, right? Instead of just having one job. If you lose a job, you're screwed. But I have my marketing firm, and right now I'm working on my YouTube channel. I have I love working with AI tools. So I've created some designs using AI, and I put them on products, on shirts and whatever, using Printful. There's Printful, there's Printify, there's all kind of print on demand companies you can use. And I have an Etsy shop with all of my products in there. I can put a link in the description if you're interested in looking at some of my things. And so I have that. And then I also have, let me see, that one. Oh, and then with Alpha Tango Marketing, that's my full-time business. I'm going to be putting digital downloads on my website and then promote them, in all the ways that promote things. And so that'll be an extra source of income, because right now my main income is servicing my clients. But if I have a passive income through my website with affiliate marketing, that's another thing I'll talk about. If I can have like affiliate links on my website, like tools for entrepreneurs, like, I can have planners and, like basic office supply things that people need when they do their business, printers, whatever. And I can recommend different kind of printers. I actually have 3 printers, and yeah, it's kind of extra, but I have a laser printer and then a color printer for just like whatever kind of stuff. And then I have another printer, which has, it's called the Echo Tank, and has a lot of ink, because for my Etsy shop, I design stickers, and I love to make stickers, and then I can print them on my Cricut and then package them and ship them out. So I got a lot of different ways that I make income. And you're thinking, how do you have all that time? How do you have so much time on your hands to do all of these things? Well, when you're passionate about what you do and you have a goal, like I talked about my why, my why is very, very powerful why, because, I want to buy a house, I want to go travel, and eventually I want to retire. So I want to build up my retirement, passive income for my retirement. Now I've got to do it now so that I can easily transition. And, like when it comes to my clients, I don't think, if you're my client, hi, I don't think I'll ever get out of client services, because I love people and I love helping people, helping to grow their business. And so that's why I continue to do it. And I don't see myself stopping until for a long time. But so having a multi-prong approach to business and going back to the digital products I will sell on my website, you could do that. You could build this really simple website. Building a website, by the way, you can learn that on Udemy as well, how to build a very simple, basic website, and without having to pay somebody. You can build a website. You can put your affiliate links on there, link it to sign up with Amazon, and then you can sell Amazon products. And when you tell people about, if they come to me and say, "Oh, Annie, I need a good printer for my office," I'm like, "Oh, here's a link on my website. Go buy one." And when they buy, you get a small commission. So That's affiliate marketing. And being an affiliate is basically being a mouthpiece for another company. You can find affiliate marketing programs with a lot of companies, because instead of hiring their sales force, you basically are their sales force. For example, did you know that you could do affiliate marketing with Walmart? With Walmart. You can sign up for their program. You can promote whatever products that they sell. And now Walmart is getting to be like Amazon, where they have things on their app and their website that they don't even carry in their store, because they carry products from individual sellers who use Walmart.com like in Amazon.com. So that's affiliate marketing. And then I want to go back to my list. Some of these are kind of like car washer, right? So if you don't want to deal with technology, and you can wash people's car. How easy is that? You use their water, and you just have like a bucket and some sponges and some cleansers, so you could do that. But because Gen Xers are that in between generation, where we have enough knowledge to learn new technology skills, and we're also still as energetic as the younger generations, because we still got a lot of oomph in us to start a business. So you could do all the digital things, and I will do another video later on Canva. I use Canva and other platforms like it, but Canva is really growing, and they're the most user friendly. So I'll teach you how to make your little marketing things on Canva. You can design things on Canva and sell it. Like you can make stickers on Canva and sell them by what is that, the Cricut maker. You can cut out your stickers. So there's just so many opportunities. If you're a Gen Xer, you could do babysitting, you could do just like a ton of things. But the digital, if you can learn the digital stuff, that's really the way to go, because you create something once and you put it up on your website, or you post it wherever on social media. You can keep selling it again and again and again and again. You make the product one time and you make it again and again and again. So and then going back to this list that I was looking at, some of them are kind of like, okay, that's reaching, bruh. Wedding planner, seriously, like I would want to go be a wedding planner or interior designer. Landscaping, online reselling. Okay, let's talk about arbitrage. Arbitrage is something that is fun. I don't know how popular it is anymore, like retail arbitrage, but arbitrage just means going and buying stuff and then reselling it, basically. So a few years ago, I think when we first moved to Vegas, retail arbitrage was huge. So people were going to Target and buying up all the clearance stuff, and they were putting it up for sale on Amazon and reselling it, marketing up and reselling it. Now, you ever notice that when you go on Amazon, you see something that you can find in the store and it's like way more expensive? It's because of that. They bought it at retail and they're trying to sell it at retail. That's that theory. I guess it works because, for example, Mauna Loa macadamia nuts. It's plentiful at home, but here on the mainland, they don't sell it everywhere. So if people wanted to buy Mauna Loa macadamia nuts, they could go on Amazon and order it, and people will buy it retail and then mark it up and sell it. The best way, if you want to do any kind of selling like that, is to buy it wholesale, so you can mark it up and be competitive in your pricing. That's like a no-brainer to me. But anyway, going back to arbitrage. Arbitrage is something huge that pretty much anybody can do. If you've got a little bit of money that you can invest in merchandise, you can buy stuff and then resell it. For example, you can go to Goodwill and buy some, stuff that's in really good condition, and you can sell it on Facebook Marketplace. That's really easy to do. But the risk in that is that you need to know what is popular and what is selling and what is in demand. So it requires some research. So you got to go on Facebook Marketplace and see what people are selling and kind of look at the prices, so that when you go to the Goodwill to look for the thing that you want to sell, You want to make sure that you can get it at a good price so that you can mark it up and be competitive with what everybody else is selling. You can buy a table for like $50 and go onto Facebook Marketplace and tables are selling for $25. That's just dumb. Okay, so do your homework first, but arbitrage is a great way for people to get started in a business, and even if you want to make it a full-time business, buying and selling other people's stuff. Or you could buy stuff like from Goodwill or Salvation Army, whatever. So, what do you call them? Garage sales, right? You can buy stuff at garage sales and clean it up, paint it, make it pretty, and then put it on Facebook Marketplace. People do that all day. So the trick with the garage sales, for example, because I've had garage sales out here in Vegas, and you got to put your stuff out early because all the arbitrage people come out early. And if you want to get rid of all your stuff before the sun comes out and it's like really hot, you do that. You open up early, you put lots of signs outside, and you can sell your stuff, and all the resellers will come and scoop all your stuff up. So on top of the fact that that could be a lucrative business, it is also fun. It's really fun. So a while ago, my sister and I went to like a little swap meet at this church, and there was a guy there selling kids' bicycles, and he had a ton of bicycles. Like when I say a ton, I'm talking like maybe 100 bicycles, like little kid bicycles that he had for sale. And what he did was that he bought broken bikes. He loved to fix bikes. So he bought all these little bicycles and he fixed them up, painted them up, and he sold them. He resold them because, maybe people on a fixed income or they can't go and buy a bike for $100 from, the hobby store or the sporting goods store or even Walmart. He would buy them, fix them up, and resell them. And because he was a retiree, he really was an older guy. People started giving him bikes. They just gave it to him because he would fix them up and sell them. So that's a great hobby, and you can turn that hobby into a business. So that's something as a retiree that you could do. But you get the idea about arbitrage, buying and selling stuff. So the idea behind that is buy low, sell high. So you got to learn some negotiation skills, and maybe you buy 2 things and then they can give you a bigger discount, or 3, or whatever the case, right? So there's that. So that was arbitrage and affiliate marketing. App development, really. Alteration specialist. Okay, so if you like to sew and you know how to sew and you know how to alter clothes, like hem things or take things in, you could do alterations from your home. Suddenly, I got really hot. I don't know what's going on. It's summer. So you could do alterations. What else do we have here? House cleaner, graphic designer, photographer. Turning your photography hobby into a business is fantastic. And I've mentioned this before in another video, but I buy stock photos from Adobe Stock all day. I buy stock photos and stock audio because I make commercials for my clients and they need royalty-free backgrounds. And so yeah, you can, if you take really good photos, you can upload them to Adobe Stock or Shutterfly. Shutterfly is where you can print your pictures, but you can upload them on Shutterstock and Adobe Stock, and you can make some money. I started doing that. Speaking of another prong for income, right? So I started uploading some of my images and some of my my AI images that I made on Adobe Stock, and I got to go back and check on it because they pay you out when you have $25. I still don't have $25 yet. I got like $6, but when that pays out, that's like $25 I didn't have before, right? And if you're taking a lot of pictures anyway, and side note, if you take pictures of people, you've got to have them sign a release form because you can't sell someone else's image. You can't sell someone's likeness without the permission. But yeah, you're taking pictures anyway. Why, why mess around and just keep them in your phone? Sell them, right? On Adobe Stock. So, there's another thing about like sizes and upsizing it. You've got to, put it on, you can do it on Photoshop or Illustrator, whatever, but they have a size requirement for the images. So that's another great retirement business. People like to take pictures of birds, or they go on their vacations and take these fantastic pictures of like the Grand Canyon and whatever. Why not put it up for sale? Virtual assistant, personal chef, we could do all that. Like really, the possibilities are endless for the Gen Xers because, again, we've got a lot of skills, we've got a lot of experiences to offer, and you can learn new skills too, right? Because you're still a viable human being that can learn stuff. Personal assistant, Airbnb host. Okay, so that's something that you could do, right? We can still do Airbnb here in Vegas in certain parts of town, I think. In Hawaii, they're limiting it. Some areas they're limiting it. But if you have a big home, or let's say you have like in Vegas, they call them casitas. They have like this small, like mother-in-law house or whatever you want to call it, like a separate house in the back of their house in the yard. And it's like a studio, right? You can easily rent that out for Airbnb, and people pay good money. I mean, have you been on Airbnb lately? It's depending. It could be anywhere like from per night, $150 up to like $300, depending on what it is you have to offer. Like you've got a pool and you've got the, the unit that you can rent. You can rent that every weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's a great opportunity, and it doesn't really require any skills. Of course, you got to do some homework and find out about rules and stuff about doing an Airbnb, and you got to buy the cute things, right? You got to buy like nice linens and got to keep the place clean. You got to buy like these little sample soaps and that kind of stuff people can use, shampoo, whatever. Because trust me, people will leave with whatever you have that's not nailed down. If you have like a full-size shampoo, I can't imagine that they won't take it. But anyways, yeah, so Airbnb. And then, okay, so leveraging your new skills. And then the third one that I wanted to cover today is killing it on YouTube. So again, while you're doing all your little things and you're, going through your escapades, like going to swap meets and garage sales and buying stuff, just film yourself doing it. Film yourself finding the treasures and then upload it on YouTube, because our generation, we're killing it. So anyway, that is all I had to share for today. My name is Annie Kamai. I hope you had gotten some kind of nuggets out of what I had to share. Sometimes I feel like I'm rambling, but I love to tell stories, and but that's my style, and that's my content. So I hope you had some nuggets to take away from what I had to share today. I really appreciate you staying and watching, and I would love for you to subscribe, and I would love for you to leave a comment and just give me some feedback and let me know, because this is like my 5th video that I made, and I would love some feedback if you guys promise I won't be butthurt from what you have to share. Okay, so that's all. I am going to take off now. So I'll see you guys. Bye.